Doing week one college previews here at SBR Videos. Right now we're talking with John Rothschild, a professional football handicapper. His website is safestwagering.net. And John, the one game that you said you want to talk about this week is an interesting game. It's Michigan State and Boise State. Michigan State is a 7-point home favorite, and Boise State, of course, powerhouse team that has lost a lot of players. Boise State is ranked 24th at the moment. Michigan State ranked 13. Michigan State has had some losses as well, notably quarterback Kirk Cousins, but they have a very strong defense, and it seems to me that they have retained more of their strength than Boise State, although Boise State does have most of their offensive line back from their Kellen Moore days. What's your take on this line, Michigan State -7?
Well, listen, I appreciate you being well-researched. I just would like to say that the first two college games of the year, there is a lot of money to be made. You can certainly do well if you understand how good the players who left are and how good or capable the players who are coming in are.
Sure.
One thing you always have to be aware of is that situations change, and you need to stay on top of everything. A great example is there was a preseason game this year. We were all in Las Vegas, and you know what, Peter? I was in Las Vegas with you, and
Yes.
the Eagles were playing the Patriots, and the line was Eagles +1. And we found out the last minute that the Eagles were going to have their starters in for 3 quarters, and Belichick decided to pull his starters out, and the line started to move. We realized that a little before everybody else. We got a great bet in. The line went off at Eagles -3, and everybody cashed.
Okay.
Now, as far as this week, Boise is going to Michigan State. Boise was great for so many years under Coach Peterson, who is a phenomenal coach. They're only returning 7 starters on offense and defense from last year. Pretty much all of their defensive line is gone, and their 3 most productive linebackers are gone. And a lot of their offensive line is gone. I mean, they do have some senior starters, but some of these starters weren't even good enough to start last year. Obviously, they lost Kellen Moore and Doug Martin, and I think Kellen Moore was good. He looks like he's going to catch on with the Lions. They were unsure about who their quarterback was going to be. They just decided 2 days ago that it's going to be Joe Southwick. They also only have 2 players who've started more than 22 games. Now, you know that a lot of their players played under Coach Peterson for 3 and 4 years and knew his system very well. I can't really tell you who are going to be key players this year on the team. There's just too many of them. Another issue I have with the team is their running back, 6-year senior named DJ Harper. He's not bad, but there are no proven backups. Now, on Michigan State's side, they had lots of turnovers. They lost 6 players to the NFL, but they have just doing phenomenal with recruiting. They lost Gerald Worthy, Kirk Cousins, and Keyshawn Martin in the first 3 rounds, but they've got some great players coming in. 6 or 7 are projected as NFL prospects. Some that might go under the radar. One of my favorites is a guy named Max Bulow, who's one of the captains. He's a middle linebacker, and you got to watch this guy this weekend. He is big and he's fast, and I think he's going to have a lot of scouts taking notice this year. Another guy to watch out for this week is the running back, LeVron Bell. He is 6'2", 245, and he's a running back. He's speedy. He's a good receiver. I think he's just going to get better this year. And if Boise's line is that new and that young, he may run all over the field this week. Of course, Mark D'Antonio loves the new quarterback, Andrew Maxwell, but I think he's supposed to say that. But I think he's going to be pretty good. So I like Michigan State -6.5 or -7 this week.